In an extremely competitive marketplace, change will help your company grow and move forward by creating opportunities that otherwise wouldn't be possible. It's important to see change as leverage in today's fierce business environment. In order to be able to see the results you need, you'll have to start looking for ways on how to inspire others to embrace change, be they your employees or your business partners. Tip number 1. Make a compelling argument for change. People will understand if you explain why you are making changes, even if they do not like the changes. Nobody hates to be told what to do, or even worse, what is best for them. People are far more likely to welcome change if they believe they are driving it. Begin by equipping workers with information on what is occurring in the industry and firm, as well as the latter's commitment to keeping up with, and even staying ahead of change. Tip number 2. Request assistance from workers. As you begin the process, remind workers that you will be reaching out to them and soliciting their assistance and ideas, as well as keeping them updated throughout the process. Tip number 3. Put trustworthy leaders in front of employees on a regular basis. Intranets and emails are wonderful for sharing and exchanging information, but major issues necessitate face-to-face contact, even if it is over video conferencing. These may and should take place in both big and small groups, ranging from town hall meetings to branch visits. Allow others to ask questions and contribute suggestions. Make certain that your spokespeople are making the argument not only on the basis of their positions, but also on their ability to create a common vision. Tip number 4. Encourage difficult questions. In most firms, the chance of a CEO being questioned is proportional to the size of the audience, therefore, make it easy for individuals to offer questions. During meetings, go ahead and plan a few difficult ones among the crowd. In addition, employ technology to allow individuals to express inquiries anonymously. While some individuals will raise their hands to offer a question on the spot, others will be too hesitant or concerned about being noticed. To address this, consider sending out a survey before the meeting, allowing individuals to submit particular questions that will be answered at the meeting. There are additional systems that allow users to submit real-time queries. They can SMS their inquiries or use a kiosk to submit them. In any case, consider following up the meeting with a short and simple poll, as well as information on who they may contact if they want to have an in-person chat. Tip number 5. Solicit thoughts sincerely. Enlightened leaders recognize that workers frequently provide the finest answers and ideas for progress, growth, and change. As a result, make it feasible for leadership to collect this information. Surveys, for example, are an excellent method to collect feedback and gauge mood. Survey technologies such as Qualtrics and SurveyMonkey may be used to collect survey data. Qualtrics, for example, provides a few solutions that, depending on the size of the organization, may make this entire process easier, and they can also include additional data streams. SurveyMonkey is a free tool for basic survey analysis. Internal interaction systems, such as Yammer or Spark, may provide survey integration options. You may also utilize these platforms to ensure that the survey link is accessible to all employees. If your firm is large and worldwide, it may be advantageous to invest in your own survey/engagement platform. Tip number 6. Distill your thoughts into feedback and recommendations. Provide this critical information in the form of accessible, actionable, and insightful employee feedback. Qualtrics, for example, provides an excellent dashboard that is simple to publish. Whatever method you use to collect data, you should consider producing a report for both senior management and staff. The one for employees should be visually appealing and follow a pattern of, "You said," "We heard," "We're doing." Tip number 7. Assist in the creation of the strategy. Now is not the time to stop communicating. The plan should be communicated as simply and compellingly as possible. So get your public relations team to weigh in. Furthermore, as the keeper of the organization's reputation, communications must examine the effects of change on how the firm is seen. Tip number 8. Share your vision. Now that you've presented the argument for change and elicited employee feedback, it's time to inform your colleagues about the next steps. They will be relieved to hear that you have anticipated what is to come, and have made efforts, with their input, to be ahead of the curve. It's also a good idea to let them know that you don't have all of the answers, and that actions that seem reasonable today may not be in the future. So today's plan will undoubtedly change, which is fine. Tip number 9. Continue to take the pulse and make adjustments. Measurement should be in place to check comprehension and request feedback. This may take the form of brief quarterly surveys. Make certain that your surveys are linked to critical company objectives. You'll want to examine if there are any relationships between employee engagement and key performance indicators, and it will help employees understand why their engagement is so essential. When developing your measuring program, ensure that you share these objectives with other members of senior leadership and gain their support. In this manner, everyone has a vested interest. Then, pay close attention to the input you get and make adjustments to fit the requirements of your employees and the company. Tip number 10. Thank you very much. As easy as it may sound, these 2 words may go a long way toward making people feel appreciated and good about their job, and the transitions that are taking place. There will be several opportunities to express gratitude for working for, and alongside, us. The key to success resides in the small changes you do in your company. When you start adjusting to the ever-changing demand on the market, you'll see impressive breakthroughs. You'll never know how much your company can grow, or what can happen, until you take the first step out of your comfort zone.